Welcome to Ignite Technology, where we create enriching videos and content on technology.
I am Gabi Tech, being a professional web developer, and I'll be your tutor for this web development course. Are you totally new in the field of coding? Are you completely new to coding or you have some experience? This course is designed to guide you, to help you gain hands-on experience, to hone your skills, as well as guide you through gaining a strong foundation in web development. You might be asking, what is web development all about? Web development, as it is a process of creating websites and web applications that run on the internet. It includes everything from designing simple web pages to complex and dynamic websites such as e-learning websites, e-commerce websites to mention but a few. And it's pertinent to mention also that web development is divided into two: front-end development and back-end development. What is web front-end development? Front-end development has to do with everything the user sees and interacts with on the website. It is built with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Whereas the back-end development refers to behind the scene, managing data, users, and server-side logic. This part is built with applications such as Python, Node.js, or PHP. And so, as the name implies, one who is doing or delving into front-end development is referred as a front-end developer, and then the back end is referred to as the back-end developer. But then you may have been hearing, or this may be the first time you're hearing of a full stack developer. So full stack is one who is good at both the front end and then the back end, integrating both of them. Now, for this course, it's good we mention this from this beginning, that at the end of this course, you'll be expected to learn, first of all, how to set up your coding environment. Then we delve into HTML and CSS basics to create websites like this. Websites that you could make to be dynamic as this, beautiful as this, and all whatnot. Then delve into JavaScript for its functionality and interactivity. Okay. And from there, we move into more advanced topics like APIs and more. All right. So at the end of this course too, you'll be able to, as long as you follow till the end, you'll be able to develop a website that could be deployed online. You could launch it online. So stay tuned, hit the notification bell so that you can get more of our tutorials. The next in this video, I would want us to set up our coding environment. And for this course, I would want it to be necessary and most appropriate that we use the Visual Studio Code, often referred to as VS Code. It is an open source, it is free. You're not going to be paying for it, just use your data and download it. It's also presumed that you have your web browser. It is on the browser that will display it, like this thing you are seeing here, Introduction to Web Development. We do our coding on using the VS Code and then deploy it on the browser. So you see your website using any browser such as Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Phoenix, and so on. Now to download the VS Code, go to your browser and type on the search engine code.visual studio. Make sure you write it very well. visualstudio.com. All right. Now wait for it to load. And if you are using Mac, you select the operating system that is ARM or that is meant for MacBook. If you're using Linux, you select the one that is used for it. And if you're using Windows, so you are supposed to click on this download that you see here. When you click on it, it should take you to where you select your own operating system. Meanwhile, I already have VS Code on my downloaded on my system. As I already said before, this is for Windows, here is for Mac, this is for Linux, this Ubuntu you're seeing here. Alright, so you select the VS Code that is peculiar to the device you are using, and you select the one that is also ARM to the operating system of your PC. For instance, this my PC now is Windows 10 or 11. I will select here and it is 64-bit. I will make sure I use this 64-bit here and not 32. So as once you do that, click on the download, it will continue to download, and then once it's finished downloading, follow the instruction for its installation. And once you install it, your Visual Studio Code is ready. It's ready for us to begin our coding. And so it opens up like this, such that what you now need to do is go to the Visual Studio Code. The next thing I would want us to do is to install Live Server. Live Server using the extension on the code editor. What you just need to do is to press Control plus Shift. I'm just writing it so that you see it, plus X. So you have to press these keys at the same time. Control Shift plus X. So once you press it on your VS Code, it will bring out the extensions so that you can select Live Server. So you search for Live Server, and the Live Server I would want you to install is this one, Rhetoric D. I already installed it. It is going to help us so that once we finish coding and the first time you load it, once you click on it and it is installed, what you now do is right click on any free space and then say open with Live Server, or you press this shortcut here, alternate plus L, alternate plus O. So once you do that, it will open on your browser. Mine, once I click on this, once I select this open with Live Server, it opens with the default browser on my PC. I will still do that. However, if you're unable to install Live Server on your own system, and there is also another way. So you must not always open with Live Server. Opening with Live Server, what it does is that once you finish typing, you don't need to go and load it on your web page again. What you entered will automatically update. So, like what you're seeing on this web page here, I did not open it with Live Server. What I did was to do what? Right click on top here on the work, and you say copy file path. Copy file path, copy path, Shift alternate C is a shortcut. All right. So once you click on it, you come to your web browser and then paste what you copied by pressing Ctrl V, or you right click and paste. All right. Once I load it, what you were seeing before, you're still seeing it here. When I say I load it, I press enter. And so once you press enter, what I'm seeing here on the Visual Studio Code is being displayed on the web page. Now, in the case whereby you need to open with live server. Just right click and then you say open with live server. Wait for it to load. For me, I'm already running my application on a live server and this is it. So since I don't like running this on this browser, whether I'm running it here or not, I would still like to copy this link. So copy it and go to Google Chrome, which is the place I want to open it. And then I will just paste it and press enter. With this, I'm still seeing what I'm seeing here. Now, what this thing does, as I said before, is even if I type anything without even doing anything, you're seeing it appearing there. I go again, whatever I type without saving it, it is showing there. Now that we have set up our coding environment, the next thing will now be for us to develop our first web page. Okay, and I want you to watch the next video to see that. All right, thank you for your attention. At least you've been able to set up your coding environment watching this video. You've been able to see how you can connect your Visual Studio Code to a live server and then see it display on your web page. All right, hit the notification bell and then we'll go to the next video to watch on how to go about coding your first web page. Thank you for your audience.